morning and welcome to the Monday Morning Marketing Podcast. I'm Esther.
And I'm Melanie.
And today we're talking about love your marketing. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, what else would we talk about, right?
It makes perfect sense to me, Esther. And because myself and Esther have made it, well, a career, a lifestyle even, with podcasts and running a business, an agency for Esther. She's got a team of people working for her.
Yes.
We thought we'd try and encourage you on how you can enjoy your marketing nearly as much as we do.
Just nearly.
Yes.
Now, I have to say, we don't always wake up full of the joys of spring and loving marketing, especially when there's changes to digital marketing. But marketing has been around for a long time. It's not going anywhere. Let's just embrace it and work with it and use what we have.
And loving your marketing, I mean, we're not expecting you to sort of make a career change or anything like that, but the more you enjoy it, the easier it actually becomes because people pick up on your passion.
Yes.
So what we'd like you to consider as we're coming up to the time of love is, are you doing everything you can to improve your marketing in a way that you can get behind it and enjoy it?
And we also don't mean that you have to love every single platform that is in existence right now. There are too many to name. But you do have to love sharing about your business. It's your business, your baby. You're the best person that knows about it. So what would you tell people about your business? How could you get others to love your business through your marketing?
Well, storytelling and being relatable and telling people not just about what you offer, which is obviously important, but how you connect with your audience on a personal level. So maybe you're both, maybe you're targeting parents and you're a parent as well. I'm not suggesting you start showing baby photos or anything like that, but you can sort of say, oh gosh, I really understand how time consuming it can be to do bundles and bundles of washing, especially when you've got multiples in the house, that sort of thing. And if you're targeting people who have lots of children, or maybe you're working in a multiples sort of scenario, you can actually sound a lot more sympathetic and personable.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone loves a good story. We
Yes.
love to know more about people. Not saying that we're gossips, just saying that we just love to know the people behind the brand.
Yeah.
We love to know who we're buying from. We love to know that little bit more detail. Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously there's still the big, large multinationals and stuff and the faceless corporations. But if you're going to buy a product or service, a gift for someone, you want to know a little bit about the business that it's coming from. Maybe you want to know how they got started. Maybe you want to know why they use the materials they use. If you are eco-friendly, obviously you'll look for a brand that is also eco-friendly. You know, you have to relate to them just as much as they relate to you.
So here's a little example for you. The next time you go down the high street and you look at some of the shops, either big brands or local independents, it doesn't really matter. Can you sort of get an image or a tune or a story as you're driving down that you've seen from marketing, and that's you personally connecting with something that's they've said or done or seen an ad in the paper or on the TV or anything like that, and that's making it connect with you on a personal level. You can do that with your audience as well. Even a small independent, relatively new business, you can start doing that with your audience today. And to do that, you just need to do a bit of storytelling. You need to put some pictures up. You need to connect with people on a personal level. And like I said, right at the top of this, if you're passionate, people will definitely pick up on that.
Yeah, you don't need a catchy tagline or catchy tune, but you need people to recognize your tone of voice.
Yeah.
You need them to recognize that when something like an image goes up, oh, that's from that business because it's got the brand colorings, for example.
Mm.
There's one that I follow on Instagram called Order in the House. It's really good. It's like if you want organizational tips
Mm.
on how to tidy up, which obviously, tips are there, just haven't done them. Um, Everything's teal, everything is their green color of their business. And it's obvious before you even click into it that it's them. And that's on all of their branding.
Mm.
Doesn't work for every business, but it works for them. If you're all about animals, then having an animal on each and every one, something that sets you apart.
Sometimes it can be down to the way you speak to people, whether it's face to face or through stories, pre-recorded stories, or it could just be, like Esther was saying earlier on, the brand colors. That are you humorous? Are you creative? Maybe you're one of those people that is extremely creative and can draw things or write your own music or that sort of stuff, and that begins to become the way you establish trust, and makes you more credible and genuine. And as Esther was saying, there's also a level of social responsibility that people can connect to as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there are so many ways, so many different angles that you can come at this. You don't need to do them all.
No,
You don't need to be recording 3-hour videos. You don't need to be recording extra long podcasts. You don't need to be taking
we don't.
20,000 photographs. Find what works for you,
Yeah.
what your audience is looking for. Remember, your competitor's audience is not the exact same audience as yours. Just because they have 20,000 likes on their photograph doesn't mean they're getting any sales. And it doesn't mean that your audience wants to see exactly the same photograph.
And that was a great segue to me explaining there is a slight difference in types of marketing for your business that you can do as well. Now, there's lots of different ones, but what I see most commonly used by smaller businesses would be brand marketing and content marketing. Slightly different things, do slightly different areas. Brand marketing is a great way of building rapport, relationships, trust, and building awareness of your brand. And content marketing is trying to sell the same sort of thing, but a slightly different call to action on the products or services within your brand. So have a think, what kind of marketing are you doing? And where can you inject the most passion when you're doing it? And when you can do, when you understand which one you're doing, you're actually sort of creating slightly different offers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And just on another point there, just because you're coming up with all the content doesn't mean that it has to be you that's in the video
No, no.
or that's even writing it all down. If you hire a social media marketer or a content creator, they should have the same tone of voice as you.
Mm-hmm.
This is what good social media marketers are like. Well, I sometimes call them bipolar, but they have lots of different personalities and they can hone in on you and hone in on your tone of voice. If you speak with, I don't know, saying, I don't know, yeah, sure, then that can also come out in your marketing, in your written style, and people will still know that it's you, even though it's not you writing it. If you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, it's like our VA. She's a flipping nightmare, but she does a great job. But she mocks the hell out of us, doesn't she?
Yeah, but I mean, she does it out of love.
Yeah. But we only keep her on because she does such a good job, frankly. Um, yes, yeah. We'll introduce you to the VA one day. That'll be fun.
But you don't have to do it all on your own. You don't
No,
have to
no.
just turn around one day and go, okay, I'm going to love my marketing and it's all going to be roses and it's all going to be brilliant. And no, it's not. Okay, roses have thorns. So just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Think about your story. What aspect or angle do you want to tell people? You don't have to tell them everything, warts and all. You tell your story through your own words, through the use of a digital marketer, through the use of a virtual assistant.
Mm,
Micro influencers are huge at the minute. Um, just find what works
yeah.
and don't give up on your marketing.
And sometimes we do need to change things up, and sometimes it's like temporarily we partner up with another brand, or you team up like we have. And there's no harm in doing that.
Yeah.
There really isn't. But the more you enjoy what you're doing and the more you convey that, the greater it is for your marketing overall.
And on that note, we will love you and leave you. Thanks for joining us today, guys. I hope you have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye. Just as well we love what we're doing, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Otherwise, we wouldn't get up in the morning.
Some of us struggle to, don't we?
Sometimes.